Hello there and welcome to the new channel.
Here to help you see
The new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha. This is Apple.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Muppet Rahina.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice one, beer.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldons.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude. Patrick Hieronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
Mine was Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO. Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show. Healthline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID Stories. Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and more.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. Sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, welcome to the new channel. We are here to help see the new you. My name is Professor Roman Buyson, the trainer. This is Market Leader. Welcome to our Market Leader Episode 3. The show aims to inspire students, business professionals, and MSME entrepreneurs by sharing the marketing excellence of global and local market leaders. For today, sa episode 3, ako po'y nagagalak at talagang masasabi kong market leader ang ating bisita ngayon na pinauna pa nila na mag-spend ng time kahit isang oras ang kanilang oras sa araw na ito para lang makapagkwento kung paano sila naging market leader. At panoorin niyo po itong video na to at tingnan niyo po bakit ko sila saludo ko at naniniwala ako na talagang idol ko sila pagdating sa larangan ng kanilang industry. Panoorin niyo po.
In this fast-paced world, getting ahead of the game means business. Imagine your brand growing in every city, every province, every country. Imagine franchising. Over the years, franchising has been fulfilling entrepreneurs' dreams to multiply their success both locally and internationally. And with one franchise created every hour, the Philippines is now Asia's franchise capital. But what's the secret to franchise success?
Buying a franchise is the easiest and the most popular way to go into business because statistics show that if you buy a successful franchise format, you have a 90% chance of success. As for the franchise owners, it allows them to grow their business exponentially by using other people's time, other people's money, and other people's connection.
Hence, the world's leader in franchising was born in 1995. A pioneering group of entrepreneurs led by Samie Lim, Manny Sigawat, and Bing Sibal Limhoko brought franchising to the Philippines as a tool for economic and business growth. With Francorp here in the Philippines, local entrepreneurs have access to professional and world-class franchising services all in one roof.
Francorp is a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs wanting to grow their brand through franchising. Our team of consultants and our business schools allow them to launch an effective program that will help them grow nationally as well as internationally. Our international presence in over 40 countries, our strategic local partnerships, and our internationally trained consultants are key to the success of our clients.
Our group of consultants are internationally educated and trained, and they have real-world franchise experience. That's why we have the highest number of certified franchise executives in Asia. Because of Francorp's rich experience and track record, a lot of companies have actually sought our help to not only grow in the Philippines, but as well as growing internationally and around the world.
At present, many famous brands which have availed Francorp's professional services already have gone local and international.
Francorp is behind the tremendous growth of franchising in the Philippines. Francorp is behind the big brands that started small, if not micro, and now they're ready to go overseas. Francorp is a trusted name in franchising in Asia, if not in the world.
In the beginning, the question in the mind of our founding chairman Benjamin Ysulan was, is it possible to open 300 generics-only drugstores? Developing a plan with the help of Francorp helped him dimensionalize a roadmap to get there. The results far outstripped the plan. The generics pharmacy opened 900 stores in just 3 years.
We actually started with a small kiosk in 1992, and today, because of a professional world-class franchise system, we're all over the world. We're in the USA, we're in Indonesia, Panama, and working on a lot of countries now, maybe 5 more countries this year.
Francorp offers a complete range of services to assist franchisers. Our franchise development program includes strategic planning, operations, legal, marketing, sales, and general consulting.
I remember when I had 5 stores at that time, what was key to me was to look for the right partner who could do my franchise program. Francorp became my partner in creating the program, and once the program was done, it was easy to look for the right franchisee and for the right location.
Actually, we started 2 ice cream houses way back in 1975. And then in 1978, we incorporated them into the Jollibee Foods Corporation.
Wow! No, welcome ulit dito sa ating market leader, no? Episode 3. Gusto ko na pong ipakilala sa inyo, no, ang ating mga bisita ngayong gabi na to, no? Ang aking idol, no, si Dr. Samie C. Lim, father of franchising in the Philippines, at saka si Chris Lim, Chief Executive Officer ng Francorp Philippines. Sir, maraming pong salamat at pinaunlakan niyo po ang aming paanyaya dito sa show namin ito. Magandang gabi po, sir.
Magandang gabi. Magandang gabi. Thank you.
Opo. Ipaliwanag ko lang muna po sa inyo yung advocacy ng show. Kasi po, gaya po ng sinabi ko rin po kay Paco at saka kay Sir Lafayette, na ang purpose lang naman nito ay parang mag-create lang tayo, magkukwento lang tayo na ang mindset natin ay nagkukwento tayo sa mga kababayan nating nangangarap sa buhay, na lalong-lalo na po ngayon marami pong nangangailangan dahil marami pong dapa ang business at marami rin pong nadidepress, no? Sabi ko nga po, what if na magkaroon tayo ng event, magkaroon lang ng kahit paano ng moment, no, na nandiyan ang isang market leader at ang market leader talaga ang nagkukwento at napapakinggan kayo galing sa inyong experience at saka sa inyong sa inyong pagiging successful, no. Kasi po kaya po ito nanganak yung idea na to, sir. Yung nagkaroon po kasi ako ng moment sa inyo, Sir Lim, no, at saka Sir Chris. Yung moment na nagkaroon na in-invite ako ni Sir Chris sa event, yung launching ng book. Direct pakita lang po natin yung picture, no? And then na bigla ko in-invite ni Chris na umattend sa event, sa book launching ninyo. At saka ako naman, sige, punta naman ako. And then yung na-experience ko na lang po na nandoon na yung pakiramdam ko na wow, mga kasama ko, malalaking tao, mga negosyante, launching ng book. Parang yun po kasi yung wala sa lugar ko, sa world ko. Kung ba magkaiba po tayo ng mundo. Yung puso ko po nun talagang gumaganon talaga na hindi ako makapaniwala na yung mga big brands sama-sama sa isang function room dyan sa isang hotel. At saka, after that po, pinansin niyo pa po ako sa Dr. Samie Lim, no? Yung next na picture lang po, binigyan niyo po ako ng libro, tapos sinulatan niyo po na, noong una hindi ko pa po siya nabasa. Pero nung pag-uwi ko sa bahay, mga siguro kinabukasan, nung tinignan ko, wow, sabi kong ganun, yung sulat mo, sir, nung nabasa ko, para bang, yung feeling na it created significantly, nagkaroon ng impact sa akin na it changed the way at nabuo yung kung ano yung mindset ko ngayon now. So yun yung sinasabi ko lang sa inyo po, Chris at saka Sir Sam, what if itong idea na to, para bang kahit isang oras man lang na ang magkukwento o makakasama mo yung idol mo, yung artista nga, pag nakita mo, sir, pag nagpa-picture ka nga lang, yung idol mo, talaga iba na ang feeling mo, na in a way, in our own little way, makapagbigay ng empowerment sa kung kanino po nakadedicate tong show na to. Nakadedicate po kasi ito sa mga business professionals, students, at saka sa mga Pilipino po natin nangarap na maging gaya ninyo, na nandiyan po kayo sa itaas, sir. Ayun po yung advocacy. Kaya nga, tuwan-tuwa ako, sir, na sinuportahan ninyo ako, lalong-lalo na po, ang hirap po magbenta na yung wala ka pang maipakita kasi talagang idea pa lang. Kaya nung diniscuss ko po ito kay Sir Chris, tuwa naman po ako at sinuportahan niyo po ako kasi Kayo yung mga idol ko, sir. Maraming pong salamat on behalf of TNC and market leader.
No, and definitely masaya kami nandito kami, and of course we suporta namin ang mga nagta-try tumulong ng mga MSMEs, ng mga estudyante, anyone trying to help the industry para bumangon tayong lahat. We're happy to support.
Sir Sam, may tanong po ako sa iyo. Konting kwentong light lang naman po. Kasi
before, Professor.
Nabanggit po sa video na yun nga, yung dinala niyo po si Francorp. Ang tanong ko lang po, sir, how did the idea for your business come about?
Yeah, if I may start by going back to the book launching, although the people there were all big businessmen, they all started very small. Okay, they're literally MSME before they become that big. Okay, that's the first thing that we must know. Tungkol naman dito sa Francorp, it started a long time ago when I was still in high school. I read the book on franchising na. Okay, so that's about 50 years ago. But I learned more about franchising when I go to international conferences on retailing, because my family is in retailing, and I was told that franchising is the fastest growing sector in retailing. So I started to lecture on franchising, how it can help your business grow. Now, I met people from Francorp, Mr. Don Baroin, who said, that's good about teaching people about the concept of franchising, but I will teach you the nuts and bolts of how to franchise your business, because that's how you can create new franchisor. And the rest is history. We decided to bring in Francorp to the Philippines to help the MSME.
Wow, talaga pong ganun rin po pala, no? Gusto niyo lang matulungan pala yung mga kababayan natin na nangangarap sa buhay. At saka nagulat rin po ako sa sinabi niyo, sir, na yung malalaking brands na pinakita doon sa book ay nagsimula rin po pala sa maliit, no? Pero tanong ko lang po, sir, di ba kapag nag-i-introduce ka ng bago mong advocacy, unang-una walang papansin muna sa inyan, hindi ka yung mga ganun na kasi nagbibigay ka ng bagong innovations, no? So ang tanong ko, how do you build a successful customer base despite na bago yung idea na ni-introduce mo dito sa Pilipinas, sir?
Well, first we basically built a reputation, no, for being able to meet, and exceed customers' the expectations of our customers. We aim to make them lifetime clients. So we're there not just for the day, we're there for the rest of their business life. So we're there as consultant, and we're there as their big brothers, and so that hopefully we'll continue, and they will recommend us to their friends.
Sure.
And maybe to add to that lang, I mean, if I could add to that, I think importante, dalawa rin, education and inspiration. So I think ang pinaka-importante when Francorp was starting out, and hanggang ngayon, we've been on so many webinars. We were talking to Japanese overseas Filipinos a few days ago. Tomorrow, we're talking to mga MSMEs and micro small businesses. So I think education is very important. So really letting people know that there are other ways to grow, other ways to improve. And of course, after education is inspiration. Look for people who started small and became big. And I think a big reason we did that 12 strategies of franchising, the book na minention mo, yan yung unang libro na may 25 Filipino brands, featuring 25 Filipino franchise brands. Kasi before, kapag titingin ka sa franchising, lahat ng mga libro na makikita mo, galing US, mga Western examples, ito pinapakita natin, may mga Filipino na brands, and nakakalimutan ng mga tao, all of these brands, they started small. Something like the generics pharmacy, nagsimula siya, isang store lang. After 3 years, over 1,000 stores siya, now 2,000 stores siya. Pero nagsimula siya with one store. So I think that's the idea na you educate them, pero inspire din na hindi nila iniisip laging pang mamalaking tao lang yan. They all started small. It's really just a lot of hard work and partnering with the right people.
Tama po, agree ako dun, sir, no, Sir Chris, no, kasi nga kailangan mong i-educate at saka inspire nila na kaya nila na maging malaki, no? Kasi lalo na pag nandun pa lang sila sa stage na talaga nagsisimula pa lang sila, andyan ang daming doubts, ang daming ano, pero tulad ng show na to, na napapakinggan po kayo ngayon, na ang market leader nandito at nagkukwento na may puso rin talagang tumulong sa mga maliliit through education and inspiration. Pero Sir Sam, ang tanong ko naman po, ano yung mga naging driving force mo, sir, para maging maging entrepreneur ka, sir?
Well, I think you have to go back to all the business that I started. I started many businesses now. It's basically to improve the quality of life of the people and the family. And it's all about serving an unmet need of the community. So you look around and there are things that people need, people want, and they are not being satisfied. So you look for that niche and then you try to go into that. And I guess being an entrepreneur, I think all of you want to be your own boss and you don't want to be, locked up by bureaucracy of a company with all kinds of rules that you are not really, familiar with or aligned to. So being your own boss, being able to do what you want to do is basically the driving force of an entrepreneur.
Okay. Sir Chris, kayo naman po.
Well, sa akin, I think isang pinaka-importante, one of the driving force of entrepreneurship is really adding value. Yun nga, I think the unmet need is very critical. I spent a long time working in Unilever. And what we always look for is, ano ba ang unmet need? Ano yung hindi pa nagagawa? Ano yung baka kailangan nila ng tulong? Back then, with franchising, ang problema, there was no expert. Kung gusto mo magpa-franchise, you approach you approach a lawyer, you approach a consultant, you approach another consultant, you approach a broker, ang dami mong kinakausap. And I think the unmet need was really, alam mo, ang entrepreneur is so busy, wala siyang magawa. So we brought it all in-house. Isa lang kausap niyo. And that's really the idea. You look for an unmet need, you try to solve it better than anyone else.
Kumbaga, ginawa niyo talaga siyang isa na lang kausap, di katulad ng kung saan-saan pa, one-stop shop na talaga, sir, no? Ang nakakatuwa nga po, sir, naalala mo, sir, kung kailan tayo unang nagkita, Sir Chris?
Of course, I think we first met kasi I was trying to apply for the Agora Awards. I think you were interviewing me about that.
Actually, doon ko po siya nakilala, Sir Lim. Kukwento ko lang po yung adventure namin ng anak mo. Talagang, hindi ko pa talaga kilala ang Francorp that time. And then, yun nga, ako yung pine-present niya yung business model ng Francorp sa akin. Tapos, sabi ko nga sa kanya, i-convince mo ko na anong marketing excellence na meron ka dyan, tingnan natin. And nakakatuwa kay Chris, talagang binigay niya lahat ng mga hiningi ko. Kasi ako naman, as a trainer, para lang akong doktor, magre-reseta lang ako ng gagawin. Pero at the end, nasa pasyente pa rin kung iinumin niya yung gamot o gagawin niya. Pero napakagaling na ginawa ni Chris na kahit gabi, nag-i-email siya sa akin, no? Kung ano hingin ko para, kasi ako po yung, I'm very fortunate po kasi, and privileged na ako yung naging brand lawyer ng Francorp doon sa most prestigious award-giving body sa entrepreneurship Agora Awards. Kaya sabi ko, sige, ipakita mo sa akin lahat yan para makita ko paano ko ikukwento ang istorya mo. And then yet, eto, direct, pakitingin lang ang picture ni, yung kay Sir Chris. Ayan. And then, nailabas, na siya talaga, na ipanalo natin. Kasi, alam niyo kung bakit, sir? Ang daming pwedeng ikwento sa Francorp, pero ang nakita ko lang na talagang kakaiba na ginawa ni Chris ay yung ang ganda-ganda na niya ng trabaho niya. Nandun na sila sa malaking company. And yet, stable ang income niya, stable ang kanyang talagang benefits, kompleto na At saka wala nang problema, andun na siya. And then, yung naging turning point na bigla niyang binitawan lahat yun at bumalik para tulungan ang company nyo and then para maglingkod sumugal, suntok sa buwan, kung ito ba'y from stable to uncharted territory. Yun yung nakita kong moment na turning point nung naikwento ko to sa mga panel of judges na itong mga judge na to hindi basta-basta dadaan ka sa butas ng karayom, na para sa akin bihira yung ganong character na iiwanan mo para lang makatulong ka sa bayan. Yun yung nakita kong maganda. Kaya yun ang tatanong ko sa'yo, Chris. What made you decide na bumalik para marinig lang ng ating mga viewers for today?
Well, it wasn't easy. I was living mga 10 years ako with Unilever. I was based in Bangkok, Shanghai, and my last posting was London. I think living as an expat in London is very comfortable. I mean, it's probably one of the greatest cities I've lived in. Pero I think at the end of the day, looking at my life there, I learned a lot. It was really, really fun. But at the end of the day, if you ask yourself, ano bang gusto mo talagang gawin for moving forward? Back then, for me, my job was really marketing a shampoo. I was doing Sunsilk. So I said, I just want to continue marketing, selling a shampoo. Or there was this, Francorp, a business that my dad started with his partners. And sabi ko, alam mo, mahirap magka-fulfillment, selling shampoo. But now, I was creating jobs. Every franchise we develop, every entrepreneur we help, lalago yan, gagawa ng bagong mga trabaho. And I was really inspired by the mission. And I think this is very important for any mga potential business owners here. Be very clear with the purpose, the mission of the company. For Francorp, it was growing brands from one to many through franchising so that we can create more jobs. And very inspirational yun. Ang ganda na feeling na everyday, kahit naghihirap ka, nagpupuyat ka, alam mo na it translates into real jobs, money into people's pockets, people being fed, and growing and creating eventually more and more global Filipino brands. So I think it wasn't easy from a practical economic perspective, but I think from the perspective of this is more inspirational. Very happy I did it and no regrets about it.
Correct, no? Agree ako dun sa Chris, no? Kailangan klaro ang vision mo kasi yan yung nagsisimula sa advocacy. Ano ba talagang purpose mo? Ayan yung tinatawag sa marketing, science ng marketing, ayan yung marketing myopia. The management's failure to recognize the scope of its business. Kasi kung di clear cut ang vision mo, wala parang ka lang, ligaw ka Kailangan clear. Pero Sir Lim, Sir Sam, I'm sure kasi normally ang isang normally ano naging feeling niyo naman, sir, nung talagang nag-decide na si Chris na talagang babalik at tutulungan ng negosyo niyo that time?
Well, of course, I was very happy. I was doubting if he would because he was taking literally 80% cut on his salary. He had now to travel economy class instead of business class, and he was living literally near Buckingham Palace. Now he will have to live in a small house in Quezon City, so forth and so on. But I'm glad, he's a good person. He decided the right thing to do. I'm very proud of him. Yeah.
Opo, ramdam kita, sir, no? Kasi, bumalik. Kumbaga po, bumalik siya, no? Ang hirap i-convince, no? Na bumalik sa kasi na siya, yun yung natuwa ako sa kanya na talagang ito yung talagang pusong nangangarap na makatulong sa bayan. Kaya yun, little nung pagka-present ko, lumabas na ako kasi hindi na pagka-present, hindi mo alam kung ano yung magiging kwan ng judge. And then, nagulat na lang ako na yun nga, na-announce na. Tapos nakipag-meet pa nga ako sa iyo, Chris, di ba? Sabi mo, dahil sa Jollibee, tapos saan na ba tayo napunta noon? Sabi ko, ang dami mo pa assignment that time Nagdala ka pa ng libro, sabi ko, hanap ka ng proof ng ganito. And then yun, nakakatuwa. And then, totoong naging market leader kayo talaga sa that time sa Agora. And kayo ang franchise leader dito, no, sa Pilipinas. And then, iputol ko muna po sandali, no? Medyo nagkakainitan ng kwento. Magpapatalastas lang muna po tayo. And then sa pagbabalik po natin, marami pa po tayong tatanong sa dalawang natatanging Pilipino na talagang idol ko pagdating sa franchising. Sige po, commercial muna po tayo. Okay, patalastas ko lang po tayo, no? Na medyo ipapakita ko lang muna po ang mga iba't iba pa pong programa na ino-offer namin dito sa TNC. Isa-isahin ko po. Okay, the big picture, inspiring stories of notable personalities, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. Human Resources Management on HR Hotline, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 12 noon. The Family Business is Everyone's Business, Saturdays, 4 p.m. Life, Business, and Success Stories on the Fourth Project, Saturdays, 10 p.m. Dubai, 6 p.m. Philippines. Beauty Beyond What Your Eyes Can See, Usapang Beauty, Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Time to hear positive stories from those who recovered, COVID stories, Saturdays, 10:30 a.m. Life, Purpose, and Turnaround Stories, U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. Build and Own a Property, The Home Buyer, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Laugh and learn from puppetry arts around the world, The Puppet Stories, Mondays, 5:30 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar, Thursdays, Fridays at 10 p.m. Know Your Rights and Basic Law, YOLO, Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Learn about money and more, Tuesdays, 8:30 Philippines and 5:30 a.m. USA. Two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. Chill and booze after shift, Wednesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Strategize and win in life through Win Within, Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Kids, dream, achieve, nurture, and inspire. Watch Danny Art Show, Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Learn together across borders. Foreign Affairs, Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. Because health is wealth, Healthline, Wednesdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. Celebrate Women at Work, 9 a.m. Saturdays. Always have an awesome day, Mondays, 2:30 p.m. Cybernex empowers people and companies to be secured in a digital world, Wednesdays, 12 noon. Know the emerging technologies shaping our future, TechU, Fridays, 2:30 p.m. Catch also our TNC original shows. One Day, a live storytelling alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple, a show where we talk you our valued audience. More upcoming TNC shows that will truly inspire you. Please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube and let us help you see the new you. Okay po. Welcome po ulit sa ating market leader, no? Bago ko po tawagin ulit sina Dr. Sam Lim at saka si Chris Lim. Ang talagang purpose ng show na ito ay talagang para ma-connect natin ang market leader sa tatlong segment ng viewers natin, no? Ang business student, business professional, and then entrepreneur. So, tawagin ko na po ulit si Dr. Samie Lim, Doc, and then Chris. Welcome po ulit, no? Sir,
Yes.
meron po tayong kita. Yun po kasi, magkaroon tayo ng moment na parang crossover episode. Ganun lang po ka-basic yung idea ng show na to, na hopefully, kasi para sa amin, ito yung once in a lifetime moment na talagang hindi namin mahirap magkaroon sila ng access. So, una po muna tatawagin ay siya po isang entrepreneur. Malapit lang naman po, dyan po siya sa Kalinga, no? Ang pangalan po niya si Raquel Buliyat, owner, RBB Food Products from Tabuk City, Kalinga.
Yes, hello po, sir. Sir, afternoon.
Hello.
Good evening pala.
Hello, Ma'am Raquel, si Doc Samie po, father ng Philippine Franchising, and then si Chris, siya po yung ating sa Francorp.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. I've been following po ang Francorp sa Facebook po yung page niyo. And
Thank you,
I
Raquel.
also watch yung may ibang nilalagay videos niyo on Facebook. So, I'm so glad na isa ako sa mga tinawag ni Sir Roman to watch also and join the session. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you as well for watching, and I hope you find it very helpful.
Sige, Raquel, anong gusto mo nang itanong sa kanila? Ngayon nandiyan na sila.
Ayun, sir. Sir, RBB Food Products po. I'm into processing hot chilies, hot sauce. And nung umpisa po kasi ng business is parang additional income for myself. Kasi I'm ex-OFW po ako from the UK. Bumalik ako, hindi na po ako, parang nawala na yung passion ko to do my job sana. Pero naghahanap ako ng gagawin pagbalik dito sa Pilipinas. I wanted to go back to farming kasi may farm ang parents. Not that big, pero may mga pagkain. Tapos, nagkakaroon kami ng sessions with my cousins, mga babae. Mahilig kami ng mga chilies, and then nakisama kami sa mga group of chili lovers in the Philippines and of course worldwide then, Philippine Hot Sauce Club. And then we made our own version of the hot sauce. Then, naisama ako sa Go Negosyo ng DTI nung nag-register kami. So, ang nakakapan kami dito sa Kalinga, sir, kasi marami din kaming mga processors, food processors. Nahihirapan kami kasi wala kaming yung source of, lalo na lang ng pandemic, yung source namin ng mga bottles namin. At saka yung marketing namin, mahirap pupunta ng Manila. Kasi pumupunta na kami ng trade fairs, sir. Pero parang ang gastos pa lang, napupunta yung fund namin, yung benta namin, gastos palagi. Kaya mga kasamahan ko at ako din, pag sinasabi ng DTI na punta tayo ng trade fair sa Manila, parang nag-aalangan kami, sir, na pupunta kasi yung little income namin pa nga for now is napupunta sa expense, travel, and yung sa mga logistics namin, lalo na sa mga products namin. Sir, paano, may mga kasi kami, paano namin kaya hindi ko masabi yung tanong paano namin masosolve yung problem namin na pupunta ng trade fairs palagi and we spend so much on the expenses, lalo na ng travel for Kalinga.
Well, I guess maybe I can jump in muna. You know, the new normal. Well, for one, I don't think there are many trade fairs happening na you have to travel now. I think una-una, a lot of the trade fairs are now online. And ang maganda ngayon, not even just the Philippine trade fairs, even international trade fairs. You know, before gusto mong kumuha ng source from China, bilipad ka pa doon. It's even more expensive than just going to Manila. Keep watch out for all these new trade fairs. Kasi ang daming trade fair now has moved online. Not just local Philippine ones, but you know, the Chinese trade fairs, the Malaysian trade fairs. Kasi baka even your source doesn't have to be from the Philippines. Sometimes it's even cheaper to import some of the products. So I think una-una, watch out for all these international trade fairs as well as the local trade fairs that moved online. I think second then, I think you're right. Maybe if just going to Metro Manila para to go to a trade fair where you're trying to source something, maybe it's not enough. Baka you always actually dapat ihalo mo na yan with a lot of meetings eh. Because you know, you're selling chili sauce. Make sure na when you're here, mag-pre-book ka na ng mga meetings with different people. Kasi kapag pupunta ka lang just for the trade fair, it seems expensive. But make sure na marami ka na, you know, if the trade fairs for 3 days, I mean, in the future, when you can do physical trade fairs, make sure you stay for at least a week. the 4 days, maghanap ka na, i-pre-book mo na ng marami kang meetings with all the different brands. Kasi at the end of the day, a lot of the headquarters are still here in the Philippines, still here in Metro Manila. So at least matap nyo na yung mga potential customers nyo.
Okay.
Well, if I can just
Thank you, sir.
add a
Yes,
couple
sir.
of comments. No? Number one, I think offline you should talk to Chris. He's married to a Thai, so they are very fond of hot sauces and all that. They'll tell you how to use it. But if I may suggest, number one, you get in C. They have a grant for processes for you to process and to increase the shelf life of your product so that you can ship it out literally even for export by vacuum packing or things of that sort. Number two, get in touch with the Philippine Chamber of Commerce in your area and get yourself together with the committee on agriculture. One of the most active committee Chamber of Commerce is agriculture, and they have fundings from many foreign funding to help people like you to succeed, to grow from a small business to literally an international business. In dalawa. Thank you. Or lastly, to DTI. DTI also has many funding for products like that. They have fundings for processing center, common processing center. They have funding for all kinds of studies. So the three government agencies, DTI, we're paying our taxes, so let's make use of government. DTI, DOSC, all very good, government agencies that are very responsive. Thank you.
Thank you po, Sir Sam, no? Ma'am, antay lang po kayo, ha? Babagay namin kayo. Introduce ko naman po yung pangalawa nating guest, sir, no? Siya po ay isang business professional. Siya po si Dr. Dindo Inso, faculty from Our Lady of Fatima University, Valenzuela campus. Siya po yung nagtuturo ng franchising sa Valenzuela. Sir, welcome po.
Hi, sir. The trainer and Dr. Lim and Sir Chris Lim, good afternoon po. It's an honor to share with you this anong oras na ba? Alas 6, no? I have some questions lang, sir. So regarding franchising, as you all know, I've been teaching franchising for quite some times. But hindi naman talaga ganun kalaki yung idea ko about franchising, no? May few questions lang ako, sir, about paano kaya papasok ang isang, like for example, a micro business, paano kaya natin siya ipapasok para maging available siya for franchising. And then number two, ano kaya yung mga nakikita natin, sir, sa 2021 na mga possible na magbo-boom for a franchise business. And then number three, ayan, nabasa ko kasi yung Francorp, no? Meron kayong 700 brands in their umbrella. So, magkano kaya, sir, ang gagastusin natin if, a micro business owner will actually avail your service?
Wow. Sige, sino unang gustong sumagot sa inyo, sir? Chris, ikaw muna.
I can talk about I think anong kailangan gawin ng micro owner. Ang unang-una with franchising is make sure you have a successful business. Some people kasi nakakausap namin na excite kasi alam nila malaki ang franchising. Jump sila into franchising. Ang franchising fundamentally, I did the whole thesis on it. But in one phrase, franchising is duplicating a successful business. So ang franchising, ano yan eh, think of it like a Xerox machine. Maganda na yung business mo, paano ko kopyahin yan? Uulit-ulitin ko yan, whatever city I'm in, whether I'm in Manila, whether I'm in Tagum, whether I'm in Iloilo, pare-pareho ang how it's gonna be run. So ang importante ay, successful na muna yung business. Kasi minsan, iniisip ng tao ang franchising, ay hindi ako kumikita, pero pag franchise, kikita na ako. Ang mangyayari dyan, you're replicating a losing business. So ikaw, tsaka lahat ng franchising mo, malulugi. So a lot of yan yung unang investan nila. How can I make sure na kumikita ako? And kumikita ako enough na once nag-franchise na ako, and pag sinasabing kumikita, paying the right wages, the right costs. Kasi minsan kumikita sila pero dahil wala silang sweldo, yung tao niya sa kapatid lang niya na hindi niya sinisweldohan, kaya lang siya kumikita. Dapat kumikita ka na assuming nag-hire ka ng proper na tao. I think that's the very first thing. Make sure it's profitable. And then pag profitable na, then you can look into franchising. And when it comes to that, there are 6 steps, but maybe I'll go quickly through it. It's really get the numbers right. Make sure tama yung mga numbers. Gagawa ka ng plano na magkano ba ang mga fees para kumikita kayong dalawa. Gagawa ka ng operations manual, franchise agreement, and then you look into how to market it, how to sell it, and then you launch and operate it after yung franchise organization. So there's quite a few steps. My suggestion to is if you have a profitable business, then start talking to professionals. Paano ba i-franchise yung business? Kasi they can help you through the process.
Sir Sam?
Well, that's basically the whole thing about franchising. But to answer the second question, and Chris will jump in also, I think the 2021, the business that will boom are health and wellness and beauty. Everybody has been locked up for 8 months, 12 months. When they go out, they want to look as beautiful as the day before they went on the lockdown. And let's face it, when you're in lockdown, we start to forget how to keep ourselves, beautiful and all that. So these are the 2 business. But I think Chris has some other ideas to share with you.
Ayun. So, thank you, no? And try naman natin po isa pa natin po bang bisita, no? Siya ang Executive Vice President ng Junior Marketing Association from Far Eastern University, Manila. Ang pangalan niya po ay si Leonaflor Ysulan.
So, good evening po. Thank you, Sir Roman, for inviting me here. So, ayun nga po. I'm a student from Far Eastern University. I am an officer in an organization, marketing organization. So, kanina po, you talk about, si Sir Chris, you talk about how important education is and then finding inspiration. Ako po kasi, every time I talk with my friends, we discuss about business, yung topic namin is about business, we always ask ourselves, what business would you like to put up in the future? What business would you like to franchise? So, as an industry experts po, kayo po, Dr. Samie and Sir Chris, my question is, what advice can you give us students who plans to venture in the business franchising someday po?
Maybe to start off, I think as you said it right, education. Every month, one of our sister companies, you franchise, as well as the association we're part of, the Philippine Franchise Association. Every month, we at least do 1 or 2 or even 3 webinars about how to invest in the right franchise. So I think before jumping into franchising, just understand the basics of it, mga franchise fees, royalties. I think number 1 is just educate yourself about ano ba ang franchising, what can you expect from it. But secondly, look for different brands. Don't jump with just the first brand you see. Tumingin ka, there are 1,800 brands in the Philippines. Look at some of it. Of course, don't try to look at 1,000 kasi ma-analysis paralysis kayo. Look at a few brands, narrow it down to 2 or 3, and then look at those brands. Kausapin yung franchisor. Go to the brands and try to understand if it's something you'd be proud to work with and to really represent. And then go through that. Also, make sure you get a franchise that's part of the Philippine Franchise Association, or at least had a professional franchise develop it. Para alam nyo na the franchise brand is very serious about franchising and will be there to support you.
I think setting direction is very simple. you should go into a business that you'll be happy waking up to every morning, that you look forward to going to the office or to the factories and so forth and so on. If it's just all about making money, it's not going to last long, because business do have its ups and downs, and you'll just get disappointed. But if you really love the business, you will continue with it no matter what. So being passionate about that business is probably the most important thing. Okay.
Okay, no? So, ang ganda, ang init ng discussion natin, no? Ang dami nating natututunan from the market leader, no? Na Francorp, no? So, balik muna tayo, cut muna natin at tayo magko-commercial, and then sa pagbabalik natin, magkakaroon pa po tayo ng maraming meaningful moments sa ating market leader for tonight. Okay, welcome po uli sa Market Leader. Tawagin na po uli natin ating mga guest, si Sir Sam, and then si Sir Chris, and then ang ating mga audience, live audience, no? Si Ma'am Raquel, Sir Dindo, and then Sir Leonaflor. Yan. Tutusin talaga, ang sarap ng kwentuhan, no? Pwede naman natin ituloy ito dahil kasi medyo kinakapos na tayo ng oras. Pero overall po, Sir Sam, ano po maibibigay ninyo at saka Sir Chris na parang take-home message sa ating mga bisita po ngayon na nagkaroon sila ng opportunity ma-meet kayo na live?
Maybe I'll go. I don't know if baka there's some technical difficulties on Dr. Samie's end.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, well, passion was very important. I think we talked about it. So passion for the business you do is very important. But I think very critical, especially for those na nagpaplano maging entrepreneur, is to be decisive. I've talked to many people one time. I talked to someone about franchising. And he knew everything about franchising. And I asked, why are you even talking to us? Parang alam mo na lahat. Sabi niya, oh, it's because I've been looking for a while. And sabi niya, I've been looking and attending seminars for 10 years. For me, if you're doing it for 10 years, it means nag-analysis paralysis ka na. So if you find a good opportunity, don't hesitate to grab it. That's true for entrepreneurship. That's true for business. You know, the greatest people, you know, those who were natakot over the past 6 months, whether that's the stock market or investing, those would be some people who would be regretting some of the things that, you know, they hesitated. So just be decisive. Nothing's gonna be 100% perfect. So you just have to have a leap of faith after you've done a bit of your study. You do a leap of faith.
Tama, no? Nakuha natin. Kumbaga, simple lang natin pag nag-startup tayo, no? Kasi nasabi ko nga, pag nag-coach ako, nag-mentor ako sa mga nagnegosyo, huwag niyo masyadong gawing komplikado. Yung nga sabi ni Chris, napaparalyze tuloy tayo eh. Basta, tumalon lang kayo, leap of faith, and then itayo lang muna kasi once na naitayo mo na yun, iba na yung feeling mo eh. Yun na yung business mo, kasi yung puro ko analyze, and magandang tip yun galing sa isang CEO ng Francorp at Pagura Award winner na si Chris Lim. Si Sir, nagkaka-technical pa yata si Sir Sam. Okay, so ganito, no? Kamusta naman? Ako naman ang magtatanong sa inyo, mga sisimulan muna natin pagkasunod-sunod, no? Unahin muna natin si Ma'am Raquel, sunod si Sir Inso, and then susunod si Miss Ysulan, and then huling-huli si Chris at saka si Doc Sam. Ano naman ngayon ang masasabi ninyo sa experience niyo ngayon na may ganitong advocacy na show na talagang kino-connect kayo sa isang market leader? Ma'am Raquel? Nakamute ka yata, Ma'am Raquel? Okay, balikan na lang natin si Ma'am Raquel. Sir Inso, kayo po.
Yes, actually, sir, having this kind of advocacy and knowing Mr. Lim, with also a lot of help na manggagaling sa business ni sir, I think this is a good point. Wherein as Filipino, not just an ordinary Filipino, tayong mga Pinoy kasi meron tayong karapatan na iangat ang buhay natin. It's just that marami sa atin, especially those yung mga hindi alam kung paano talaga ipasok ang business nila sa franchising, no. Although may mga business na sila for 10 years and the business doing well, no, pero hindi nila alam kung paano. So with this type of with this kind of advocacy, I think matutulungan talaga natin. Hindi lang yung sarili natin, but the economy itself. And thank you so much, sir, for giving me a right answer to my questions na I can share it with someone na gustong mag-franchise and kung paano nila gagawin at kung magkano talaga yung service niya, sir. Kasi I do understand na sobrang lalaki ng mga brand na hinahawakan ng Francorp. And of course, with that promise and guarantee na syempre po, kapag kinuha natin yung services ninyo, I think naman, sir, may promise na good return.
Well, with that, Dr. Inso, it's difficult to answer kasi it's quite a wide range depending talaga on the business. But I think what I need to tell you is most of the brands na 500 stores na ngayon started with us when they had 1 or 2 stores.
Yes, sir.
So don't make it think na dumating sila, malaki na sila. Lumaki sila because they went into franchising. So I think that's the mental block that we need to change din, na natatakot ang mga tao. Most of these brands came with 1 or 2 stores and then doon sila lumago.
Exactly, sir. Kaya nga minsan pag nag-lecture ako on how to start the franchise business, ang laging question ng mga estudyante, mahal naman kasi yan, sir. Kasi the only thing a franchise is Jollibee and McDonald's. So wala na silang ibang alam. So with your help and with the advocacy of the trainer, Thank you for helping our countrymen.
Okay, ikaw naman, Leonaflor from FEU.
So, ayun. Thank you po kasi ang dami kong learnings dito sa event na to. And then sa advocacy, thank you po for empowering us as students, lalo na sa mga nagpo-pursue na business courses, business program. Ako po, marketing students, and thank you dahil nakilala ko po kayo as industry experts. Nagkaroon po ako ng bagong inspiration sa pag-pursue ko ng mga dreams.
Thank you rin, no? Ma'am Raquel, okay na po ba ang audio niyo? Kayo naman po?
Ayan, sir. Thank you. Oo. Okay na. Thank you, Sir Roman, for the advocacy. Kasi for us na MSMEs na nag-umpisa pa, and malayo sa sentro of business or sa Manila is nairating mo kami sa makisama kay kina Sir Lim kay Chris Lim at saka si Sir Lim for the franchise po. And kami po ay dito sa province, sabihin natin, although with all the technologies, mahirap pa rin kasi everything kapag mga products namin, kapag pinag-uusapan na ang franchising dito, sabihin na hindi namin kaya kasi may mga challenges kaming aabutin pa. Example, we have to look at the kung ano yung logistics, kung pwede pa namin magawa mga deliveries, mga ganun, or pwedeng darating yung mga supplies from other countries or from Manila. Kaya thank you, Sir Roman, for your advocacy of tinutulungan mo kami pa rin hanggang ngayon sa mga yung MSMEs, kami maliliit na negosyo, to grow bigger and especially grow bigger in not only in income but grow bigger in our knowledge. Salamat.
Makakaasa kayo dyan sa Kalinga, malagi ko kayong aalalayan. Sir Chris, kayo naman po, ano po ang experience niyo po ngayon na meet niyo po itong tatlo at saka yung sa advocacy ng show? Kayo naman po, sir, ano po ma-share niyo?
No, ako, I love being on these shows. I love talking to people because I also get inspired. I think, Dr. Inso, thank you. Hanga ako lagi, professors, teachers, you're the front line of educating people. I truly believe education is what will really improve us. So thank you for doing that. I think to Raquel, you came back from the UK. I was based there as well. No, very inspiring na bumalik ka dito. You're starting a new business. You're trying to help, create new jobs. And I think to Leonor, I think you're in marketing. You're leading an organization in marketing. When I was in Ateneo before, I was also a part of a marketing organization. So I firmly believe in the power of marketing, and I continue educating people on that. So it's very thank you. I mean, and thank you to you, Professor Roman. I think fantastic advocacy. We're always here to support. And I think one thing I learned coming back to the Philippines, and what inspires me a lot, the biggest business owners are the most willing to share their knowledge. Minsan takot tayo pag nakita mo mga Jollibee, Max Group. But in the board of the Philippine Franchise Association, all of these people volunteer to be part of the board, to be part of seminars, webinars, freely sharing their thoughts. Ang maganda sa Pilipino ay ang bayanihan spirit natin. Continue sharing and don't think na just because they're big, they can't learn from you. We learn a lot from you as well. And we share knowledge, but we also learn a lot from hearing from different people. So tulungan lang tayong lahat.
Maraming salamat, Chris, no? And then maraming salamat, Raquel, Sir Inso, at saka Ma'am Leonaflor, no? Napakaganda ng episode natin ngayon, no? Kasi nakatatlong episode na tayo sa suporta at sa pag-alalay ng ating mga market leaders na sa advocacy natin na makatulong, no? Makakonect tayo sa mga kababayan natin na nangangailangan. Kaya nagpapasalamat talaga ako, super saya ako kay Chris at saka kay Dr. Sam Lim, ang ating idol, na in-empower nila ang episode na to. At ito, dinedicate ko talaga tong episode na to para sa kanila dahil gustong-gusto, sir, ng mga Pilipinong makarinig ng istoryang nanggagaling sa isang market leader. Sir Sam, habol lang po, sir. Ano naman po ang masasabi niyo pong experience dito sa advocacy ng show natin? Lalo na po nagsisimula pa lang po ako. Alam niyo na pag nagsisimula, ang hirap. Maraming challenges pa dyan. Ano naman po ibibigay niyo po sa amin payo, sir?
No, as I said in the dedication to the book, no, I think it's professors like you who can spread the word. Okay, we just plant the seeds, but the one who will be spreading are all the professors from all the schools about MSME and franchising. Good luck to all of you, and you can count on our help. Thank you.
Yay, sir. Salamat po. And then, ayun po, no, medyo tapos na po tayo sa time, pero pwede pa po tayo magstay sa pagkatapos ng live. Magkwentuhan lang po tayo ng konti. And then, maraming pong salamat sa mga nanood, sa mga viewers natin ngayon, lalo na sa Far Eastern University, sa Our Lady of Fatima University, at saka sa mga kababayan natin nandiyan sa Kalinga. Magkikita-kita po ulit tayo pagkatapos ng COVID. Makakaasa kayo, bibisita ako dyan, tulungan ko kayo sa inyong mga pagnenegosyo. And then, ito po, episode 3 natin. And then, thank you for listening. And samahan niyo po ulit kami sa isang na namang episode sa Huwebes. No? Ang kasama po natin ay isang market leader na mag-share ng story niya. Maraming pong salamat and God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.